Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. We just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
They'll toss it to the left. Turning it on. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a heat. Catch in the middle. It's Marsh. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand, at least hold them to 3.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, in the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. With jumbo personnel. Power football with the run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Breaks into the open. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Looking left. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Got a wide open receiver. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Back to throw. It's Underwood. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. From the gun. Catch in the middle. It's McCulley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Makes the catch. It's Haynes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge... there.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
And And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. In man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go dime, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The run from the shotgun. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Quarterback adapting. Going for 6. To the end zone, and it's picked off. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Going right to work up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's as if you're in go in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. That's reeled in at Simpson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone. But that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement.
He lets it fly.
action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route. There was no question who's going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Got it set up on the outside. At the 35, he's loose. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Using his feet. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 14 to Rice. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because They've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try to get outside. There he goes. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Wolverines have a lot of options on second and inches. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Got it in the middle. It's McCulley. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Caught over the middle. It's Simpson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Simpson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides to back and leaves it. Touchdown, Michigan! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And right down the middle. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. His defense giving up ground, and he's finally knocked down at the 26. Wants to throw on first down. And he will score! Touchdown, South Carolina!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Hayes. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air, it's Underwood. Unloads it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Wolverines will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Brown. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pre-firing. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCulley. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Right down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Got some room to run. The 40, the 30, the 20. He's at the touchdown Gamecocks. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? 14. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Makes the grab. It's Simpson. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Buffalo may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from UB Stadium every time. The Bulls have been racking up road wins since the Bob Deming days, and they'll get another one today. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
First and 10.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Haynes. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. They'll leave it with him. Plows through the defense. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To throw, it's Underwood. He'll take the deep shot. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. The corners are walked up tight. The toss to the outside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
That QB might want to register as a 501c3. With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad position time and time again. We might want to start thinking about a change here.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to the ground with the running back. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. This time it's complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unleashes one. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Field goal is good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Calls his own number.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got a man. It's Simpson. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Gain of 20.
This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Off play action on first down. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot every time he has looked his way. Good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Got him downfield, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Michigan, 14.
Coming out with it, it's Morgan. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
1st and 10.
So here comes the Michigan offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air, it's Underwood. Fires left. That's caught. It's Klein. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
By the tight end.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
And he throws another interception. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I'm I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. It's on target and complete. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Bringing the heat. He's got it on the move. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. To the air, it's Sellers. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Just drives it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
First and 10.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They get up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Toss to the outside. Got a little space. Past the first down marker and still running. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And how about this offense? What are you thinking as a defense right now? I'm thinking pass, bringing in guys, making sure I stay deep, playing for the pass, and they run the run right at him. Kind of catch him off guard, get the big yardage, big play, first down for this offense.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
They'll give it to him again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Makes it past the marker. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Haynes. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And they corral him at the 2-yard line. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Snap it to the back. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Gamecocks buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle. Inside the 10-yard line and shoved out of bounds at the 9. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.